This the land of the free, Ryan, this the land of the free. Still y'all got the jab and put the mask on, now they got you acting like sheep. Wait, this the land of the free, Ryan, this the land of the free. Hey, y'all. Got so many on the back control, well listen, I'll be damned if that's me. They will never take me alive, and I refuse to run and hide. Government keeping me aside, though. Infinite Rising, do I like that one? All right, Queen Chat. Keeping me aside, I refuse to run and hide, though. They'll never take me alive, though. Stay inside, stay in line. Live your life, that's a crime. Locked in, holding cells from COVID spells. It's brainwashing your minds. I think it's time that we remind the couple. I know that's that XRP on the move, ain't it, baby? Celestial 7154. Hey, you about to take your license for Series 6 or Series 63? Congratulations. Comparing January 6 to 9/11. Someone tell them we the people, landlords here and y'all just tenants. Right, we the landlords and they the tenants. Hey. You're welcome, Teresa. All right. Hello, everybody. XRP for the one world government. Y'all gotta stop looking at it like that. Yeah, they always gonna have their reasoning for something, but we alchemize everything that they do for our side, right? It's an even playing field. You wanna join the playing field? It's not about running away from their game. It's about joining their game where you win on the end, right? We know what XRP is. We know what the digital assets is. We understand that they're changing the monetary system. But the worst thing that you can do right now is not join it and learn your position, right? The worst thing anybody can do right now is not join it. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? I'm trying to tell y'all. The worst thing you can do is not play their game. This is the game of life. Y'all remember the old school game of life when we was growing up? It's the game of life. It's Monopoly. Okay? We got to play ball, but the right way. So they want to bring out digital assets. Okay, we're going to get our own digital assets. But now we're going to have self-custody, though. You're not going to have it. We're going to have it, right? There's going to be some people who are not going to take that advice. And whether you want the system to change or not, baby, it's changing, okay? So now you're either going to change with it in self-custody, or you're going to change forcefully, be changed with it, and then they have self-custody where they can cut it off, where they can tell you what you can do, what you can't do, etc. It's the same way it is now, public and private. Just like it's a public side of the XRP ledger, you best believe there's a private side of the XRP ledger. You know what I'm saying? All of these same financial institutions for years, digital currency is a hoax, and but they ban it all up, right? They ban it all up. So you just know to get it and get it off of their exchange where they cannot control it, right? Y'all see yesterday I put up the post that Bank of New York Mellon are now about to be approved for the custody of digital assets. When if you've looked at a 10K and an 8K form, you know Bank of New York Mellon is one of the major indenture trustees for 99% of these companies. Okay, so don't sleep on it. I've been telling y'all for a minute that it's been going up. It's over $3. I haven't looked at it today. Yesterday, it's over $3. You better get in while you can fit in before you can't afford it. This is the same speech that people were giving when Bitcoin first came out. I was a teenager, so hey, I didn't know no better. I was a teenager, right? And people who said, oh, no, it's a hoax, and I'm not going to get it, when it was 10 cents. Now look at what Bitcoin is now. Bitcoin was the test. It was the test. So y'all have to, you have to look at it in both sides, naturally and spiritually, public and private, right? Find out where you fit in and get into the game, because it's an even playing field. It is 341 people on this post at 8:45 Central Standard Time this morning, right? Everybody should have some XRP. Everybody should have some digital assets right now, especially XRP, okay? Especially XRP, because that is going to run the new banking system. They didn't update all of their terms and conditions within the last year for no reason, saying that they can turn your assets into digital assets. Does that mean that the green dollar is going to leave overnight? Absolutely not. It's not just going to poof, be gone. But it's not worth as much as it used to be, because it has been 100 years. The London Bridge has failed. If y'all notice, ever since the Queen and her wine got broke, they were telling you that you're free. Right? We're in the year of Jubilee. They opened up, one of the doors of Jubilee was the prison door, right? Even though they opened up a door to a real prison where prisoners was, that's the natural icing that they did. But baby, they opened up the door and they're telling you that they're free, right? They're telling you that you're free. They have been ordered to get off of our land, right? Because we the landlords and they the tenant, for real. The only way they can continue to do business here is if you keep doing contracts with them, if you keep allowing them, if you don't stand up for who it is that you are and what belongs to you. That senator stood there and said, we have given back the $94 billion that belong to the people. And I keep telling y'all over and over and over, the county clerk has it. She is the custodian. She is your custodian. She is the keeper of all the records. Your state got it, because it started with the state. Even put up a diagram that showed you from the hospital to where they transfer. So you got to go back to the beginning, right? You got to go back to the beginning. Y'all focus on everything but the right thing, and I keep trying to tell y'all going to miss the shift. But you know we ain't going to miss it, me. And anybody that listening, and those that's close to me, don't miss the shift, okay? Don't miss the shift. People like, oh, they didn't open up the doors, they're letting out demons. And it's like, y'all so indoctrinated, you don't even understand exactly what happened. They're trying to get forgiven for their debts. The year Jubilee happened every 7 years, which is why they say something can stay on your credit report for 7 years. But on the 25-year mark, which 2 + 5 = 7, I got it. So yeah, I don't know how many more ways I can tell y'all, but yeah, that's that. But that ain't what I came on here for. So y'all see, I had put up the thing. I had Zoom court today. So I will tell y'all what happened. I will keep y'all along with me in this journey. It's not going to be a quick journey, I can tell you that. It's probably not going to be the easiest journey, I can tell you that. But you know what, though? I'm very grateful for Oakland County Court. I'm very grateful for Kathleen Ryan, because she was the birthing of who y'all see today because of that case, okay? So today was, and it was actually supposed to be another day, and they changed it. And I'm not getting served properly because, of course, they don't have my new address, right? So that does make a big difference. But so when you guys know about trustees, when you have a trustee, every year the trustee has to do an annual accounting, okay? Now this can be, y'all need to understand what happens with these trustees. That's including the banks, that's including the county. They have to get annual approval for funds that are being spent. Now, mind you, this case with my mother happened and started in 2012. They stole my little brother in 2013. Okay, so y'all see the time frame. The judge who I posted the other day that has now been removed, Kathleen Ryan, for a racist remark that she said, has always been the judge over the case. That is the one that I told that I'll be back. And for 13 years, I have been my ass in a book and learning their system, because I promised her that I was going to be back. I didn't say I was going to be back tomorrow, baby, but I said I was going to be back. So because that case got open and she got removed off of the case, it put the chief judge, Linda Hallmark, over the case now, okay? So Linda Hallmark is like, we can't do an annual accounting because you have not served the interested parties, which is me, his father, my sister. Well, nobody know where she at, but they still got a service, right? Everybody that is an interested party was supposed to be served, and we wasn't. So she denied his accounting because the meeting had to be adjourned until today. It was actually supposed to be next week. They changed it, but because I get updates on the case, I knew that it was today. So yesterday I got an update that it was a case today. So yesterday I spent all day preparing myself to make sure that I was on this Zoom call this morning. so that I can get his accounting denied. Now, when my mother died, she was a millionaire. When they took my little brother, he was a millionaire. He was in an automobile accident that caused my little brother to be a quadriplegic. He's actually the reason I got into nursing too. But anyway, my little brother's in a wheelchair. We're 7 years apart. So how old am I? Yeah, he's 38 now. Okay. But they took him. Have not seen my brother. Have not talked to my brother. And these are the things that can happen when the court put a trustee over your family. Okay. So they sent the accounting. My brother was a millionaire. My brother had $75,000 left. So in the accounting, the trustee was trying to get the accounting approved for $75,000, and then he was trying to charge my brother $75,000. The last judge, Judge Ryan, did not care if we got served every year. She approved that damn accounting without us being there. Not today, though. Not today, though. So I got the accounting denied, and I told them, I said, we have not been served. I said, but what happened to my brother's money? This fool gonna say, well, we invested it. That's what trustees do. That is what your bank is doing. They're investing all of your money. And then they say, oh, we lost it, but you gave us the permission to invest it. Well, that wasn't flying today in court. I have my own court reporter, and I got it in Michigan because I know that eventually I'm going to have to travel down to Michigan, which I will for the next court case. But on this day, today, I got his accounting denied. I said, we're not going to accept that. I said, first of all, he needs to give us a certified by his CPA accounting of my brother's fucking case. He tried to say everything. The judge say, no, she has the right to ask for that. And I do. And you going to give it. And I don't just want no paper, because that's how I found the fraud in 2013. I got the paperwork, and I'm like, these papers been made on Adobe. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to have a life. Y'all know that I used to be a street girl. I'm like, yeah, no, that ain't right. You know, but I didn't know what I know now. So I got his accounting denied. They have 30 days to give me, from 2013 until now, a certified by his CPA accounting. So then he was like, well, you know, she's asking for that. That's going to cost. I said, no problem. How much is it? Oh, it's going to be upwards and thousands of dollars. This case is, I said, I don't care what it is. Send it to me how you want it. Zelle, Apple Pay. Send me a link. You want a credit card? You want me to fly down there to you? I said, I don't give a fuck how much it costs. I need it. So that is what's going on right now. He can't get paid until he can prove what he invested in my brothers. What investments have you done? You never let your left hand know what your right hand doing. So they don't know how much I know. But I know enough. That they know I know enough today that he didn't get paid. And he turned red and he was mad and whatever. And, you know, I was very sarcastic with him. I said, you know what? 13 years ago, I told you that I will be back. And I said, but I want to thank you for breaking me because I built myself back up. I say, I'm not the same person that was in court 13 years ago. And I said, you will soon see that. I thank the judge for allowing my verbal petition. Did y'all hear me say verbal? See, I didn't say motion either. I said a verbal petition. Because as long as everybody on the phone and you say that you're doing a verbal petition and not the word motion, it can be done just like you turn something in. Of course, he tried to stop that too. Oh, she got to put it in writing. The judge said, no, she did it right. Because everybody has supposedly been served. You're on the line, the judge on the line. You understand what I'm saying? So I did a verbal petition to get a certified copy, certified by a certified public accounting. Okay, I need an accountant to certify this and stamp this. So you cannot just make up anything. So that's what's happening. They got 30 days. Then the next court date, he wanted to be on Zoom. I said, no, it is not. He like, oh, for convenience, because she's in Texas, we could do it on Zoom. And I said, for convenience, I will jump on the first class flight on Delta, and I will be there in Oakland County, Pontiac, okay? So yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened today. So I will keep y'all abreast on the case, and because I do have my own court reporter, he tried to get that thrown out, saying that I cannot bring my own court reporter. And what I did was, The court has a list of approved court reporters. Y'all hear I'm saying, if you have court, the court has a list of approved court reporters that you can use. So I pulled it off of the approved list. And so when he tried to say, oh, she can't have her court reporter here, I politely objected and said, well, according to, the rules of Oakland County Probate Court, these are the approved court reporters. I am paying for this. I'm not asking for the court to pay for it. And this was an approved court reporter company. So, yeah, she denied this shit, too. They better play where it's safe, because it ain't safe with me right now. Because at the end of the day, they stole all my mama's shit. They more than the tangible shit, because that's tangible outside of our things when we were younger, right? Things that cannot be replaced. You stole my fucking brother and then you hit him. Now, you done took all his money and said you invested it. But we need to see where you invested it. Where did you invest it at? I already know they turned this case into, I already know everything that they done did. They don't know that I know. And they will slowly but surely know after each one of these court cases that I am not the same young lady who just literally lost her mom in March. And I'm standing in the court in June trying to fight for my brother. Didn't even have time to mourn her death because I'm in court fighting for her shit and my brother. But I'm back. So that's what happened, y'all. But I'm grateful for them, because they are the reason that I am path to motherfucking freedom. They are the reason that T to the motherfucking Mika is who she is now. So I'm very grateful for it. Very grateful for it. And due to the fact of all of the stuff that happened with that judge, and that the judge is being investigated, every case. And if you on this call, or you know somebody down there in Pontiac, Michigan, that had to go in front of that racist ass Kathleen fucking Ryan, you can get your case redone because she has proven to the public that she don't fucking like us. Period. So you can use that to your advantage, because I sure in the hell did. And now you got the chief judge on all of her cases. And Linda Harmer ain't for the dumb shit. And she's not about to lose her seat because she's trying to play with trustees and etc. Right? Because you best believe those trustees and those judges, they, after these cases, they sitting out, they having drinks and the whole nine. You know how I know? Because I hired back then a private investigator to follow their ass. What the fuck? Oh, are you having off the record conversations about cases while you sitting up there drinking a Miller Lite? That part. So yeah, y'all. So when I tell y'all that I do what I teach, and that I'm doing the same shit y'all doing, I'm not playing with y'all. Everything that I show y'all and everything that I tell y'all is because I've done it. I walked through it, right? Yeah, I read it, but I've done it. I'm not telling y'all to do nothing that I ain't did. That's why I keep telling y'all that the motherfucking clerk got your money. She got it. She the trustee over everybody. She the custodian and the trustee over all that shit. Your clerk got it. Y'all talking about y'all tried to go file paperwork at the court, at the county clerk, and they ain't do it. Did you read your county clerk rules? Is it the right font? Is it the right size? What are their rules? Because you still got to go by their rules. What is it that they need to have stamped on there? So when you go down there to the county clerk and you put your stuff on the record that they will accept it, you got to read their rules. And you got to see how much it's going to cost you, because it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. But guess what? If I got to pay a little fews and twos for you to now do my 706 and my 709, and for me to put a claim in for my estate, I got to give you a couple $100 to go file this so that I can now make you fiduciary, bitch, sign it. At 56, at 56, got a signature on the side, second page. When they accept being, sign it. That part. Does that mean that if you live in a different state than where you were born at, that you got to hop your ass on a Greyhound, a flight on the back of an Eagle's back, however you got to get there? Because this ain't the type of stuff, I'm going to send it registered mail. Bullshit. Hello, let me make my appointment. I'm telling you, if you in Michigan, you need it. If you're in Wayne County, you need an appointment. Okay? I'm telling you. You better go on their website and make an appointment, because that's the only way you're going to do it. And no, it is not downtown at City Hall. Okay? I will be looking somewhere on Monroe Street. Maybe 400 Monroe. That part. So yeah, y'all. That's that. Yeah. Because she the custodian, right? She's only a custodian because you're a minor. So when you are no longer a minor because you put it on the record, now that means that you can then assign a fiduciary. So if the court clerk is holding all my shit, right? Why wouldn't I make her the fiduciary? So now I ain't got to worry about it because the words say ask and he shall receive, good measure pressed down, shaken together, baby. So now here it is. Now you do it. And did you know your court clerk, your county clerk is nothing but a bank? They are connected directly to the treasury and they can give you your debit card so you won't mix public and private funds. But you know, I'm just telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Trying to help y'all. You went down to file a clip because we have a list of pendants, and the guy said he worked there since the 80s. He had no idea that I was talking about that he certified a copy of a warranty deed. But he did certify. He don't have no idea what you're talking about. What were you talking about? That's the question. He did certify your warranty deed. But what are you talking about? And so y'all got to stop mixing up processes. That's for damn sure. That's for sure because the county clerk, all courts, they have a certain way that things are supposed to be done. And you still have to follow that properly. And you gotta just do it right. You gotta just do it right. You gotta put the claim in. Like, it's unclaimed property. I keep telling y'all, it's unclaimed property. So to get unclaimed property, you have to claim it. It can only be given to the person whose name is registered on there. Who name? If you look at your registration to your car, who name on there? If you look at the registration to your birth certificate, who name on there? They're yours, right? That part. I'm trying to help y'all. I promise you I am. About run that bean back, y'all. Y'all already know. I don't even be knowing what the fuck I be saying on these lives. I just be talking. Shit, sometimes I gotta go back and listen to myself. Y'all be like, she said? And I'm like, damn, did I say that? Because I keep trying to tell y'all I'm an alien. I ain't from here, right? Oh, okay. Y'all just don't believe me. I don't know what I be saying. When I do classes, I don't be knowing what I be saying. I don't know. I just know what to say. That's about all I can say. Believe it. If you don't, you don't. New York is the head of all states. Albany, New York, Albany. My other aliens on here know. They know we ain't from here. I got to get something with my old address. No. So you're trying to do an unclaimed property through the state. You know that little state website they got that say, oh, you're unclaimed? I ain't. Yeah, you know it's a private side of that? Who got it? The clerk. I ain't talking about that one. I'm not talking about that one. Oh, you got that AB2, huh? I found my people. Yeah, so trying to help y'all. So yeah, that's what happened in my little court case. Well, the little case today. And now they got to come up with the paperwork, and he can't get paid. Which I already know he didn't transfer himself the money. He gonna have to transfer it back because, you know, I wanted it certified by a CPA. I need a stamp on it. Because your stamp, it's gonna be thousands of dollars. And I'm like, well, how can I pay? Shit, motherfucker, you want Apple Pay? You want Cash App? You want Venmo? I ain't even got none of them, but damn it, I'll go get it just for it, okay? You want me to Western Union? MoneyGram. Send me a link. Even if it's nothing on the site with your name on it, y'all not getting it. You're not getting it, darling. That is a public site. That is a public site. If you are born and you have a birth certificate, go back to the post I put up like 3 days ago where I showed the movement of what happens from the OB. This is why they want you to have appointments every month to the doctor because it starts to change. You got to do the pregnancy test. Go back and look what I put up. Everybody has one of them. If you have a birth certificate, everybody has an estate. Who is the keeper of the records? The clerk. What is the clerk role? I told y'all months ago to go pull the fucking township clerk duties. If you pull your state's security exchange forms, it tell you that the clerk is the trustee of the public trust. I don't know how many more ways I can say it to you. You're either going to hear it and act, or you're going to hear it and not understand it and then get messed over by all these people that's trying to sell y'all some shit that ain't going to do shit but get you into some more shit that you're not going to be able to get out of, and you still fighting with these people. Do you understand that once you go and claim your shit, there's no more SCS, there's nothing to nothing. It's just I'm free as a bird. Right? That part. If it's a case called driving with a suspended license, I know. The court class is in VIP. That's all I can tell you. I put up a post the other day about what you do with court cases. Like, I'm so past that. Why y'all think I gave it to y'all on YouTube? I'm so past that, right? Because guess what? When you go claim who you are, trademark your name, DBA your name, they can't do none of that. So why do you want to keep fighting with these people when you could just go claim it, right? It was in my story the other day. I posted it for somebody else who's going through a court case, who's acting like she can't read what the hell I wrote. And it's in the room. I'm past that. Talk to me if you're trying to go to the clerk, okay? If you're trying to go get a car, the video is there, right? If you try something with your mortgage, the video is there. Talk to me about how you going to claim your estate, because they gave it back. They stood on national TV and said, we have $94 billion of the people's money. So if it's 8 billion people in the world and they got 94 billion, do the math. The clerk got your damn money. And that's all y'all going to keep hearing me say. The clerk got your money. The clerk got your money. The motherfucking clerk got your money. So now figure out how to go get it from the clerk. What do you got to put on the record to say that you're alive? That's the answer. That's the answer. We pass SCSs and we pass all that now because they've given it back. We are at an even playing field. Even playing field. Now they about to move on to a whole new system and you ain't even learned this one. Now they about to go to digital assets. Tried to tell y'all to learn the digital assets. The amount of people that's on this live, the amount of people that follow me, and the amount of people that came to that digital asset class is scary for y'all. And y'all that's in that digital asset class, you better tell them. Baby, when I tell you that they're going to be prepared because your bank is going to turn all your shit into a digital asset. But if you still up under them as a minor and don't have self-custody, yeah, they're going to cut your funds off. Yeah, now you're going to be in the social credit score system. And yeah, you're not going to be able to, you see, major banks are already blocking for you to even doing purchases of digital assets, right? Which is why I told y'all should have an account at Fidelity. You should have an account at Charles Schwab. Because guess what? When I go to buy my XRP, and I use my investment account through Charles Schwab, I don't have no fucking problems. But y'all trying to use Chase, you're trying to use Wells Fargo, you're trying to use the same company that made you an enemy of the state to try to get out of being the enemy of the state, but you're using the enemy of the state. Does that make sense to y'all? Ben told y'all to get a trust account. Ben told y'all to do it, get a trust. Ben told y'all to put it on the record. Ben told y'all to do y'all Minnesota 220. Ben told y'all, I've been saying it forever. I'm tired of saying I've been saying it so much. There's whole people now that act like they know what they're doing because they regurgitating every goddamn thing that I'm saying. They're watching my classes and put a little spin on it like they done came up with it, and y'all still stuck as hell. That class was fire. And it was, and it is. We got our last one today. RLUSD is the token for securities. It sure is. They already updated the UCC Article 12, the digital assets. Thank you, because I ain't looked at it in a minute. But I'm going to go look at it just because you typed that. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, but digital assets is going to come and y'all going to be like, well, I don't know, right? That's what they want. They want you not to know so that you will have to depend on Wells and Charles and PNC and all of these other financial deaf institutions to run your assets for you. And see, this is why they've been saying all of this time that they've had to run our assets for us, because they said we don't know what it is that we're doing. We're only minors. We are not capable. We're incompetent, this, that, and the other. And y'all are proving them the fuck right. No, you're correct. Fidelity don't have XRP. But if you got an account with Fidelity or Charles Schwab with a debit card, okay, you know that you can get a debit card with those brokerage accounts that has debit card and check features on it. And if you use that card on Uphold, it's going to go through. I put up last week how the FDIC have told the banks to block purchases of digital currency. So there's people, and they said it in the comments, people that were trying to use their regular Wells Fargo card. The one guy who's been with, I think it was Chase for Bank of America for 40 years. He tried to make a digital asset purchase and they debanked him. If you don't know what debank mean, go look it up. DE/bank. They debanked him after 40 years because the FDIC says stop these people from getting these digital assets, right? So if you're trying to buy on Uphold, if you're trying to buy on Coinbase or wherever you're trying to buy your digital assets and you're trying to use a traditional banking account, more than likely they're going to decline you. But guess what? I have a debit card through Fidelity. I have a debit card through Charles Schwab. And I've never had an issue with buying digital assets because I have a brokerage account. What is brokerage accounts used for? They're used for investing. And they are not. Those accounts are not FDIC approved. So let me go back to what I said. The FDIC has told these banks to block the transactions of digital currency. The FDIC. Well, brokerage accounts are not ran up under the FDIC, which means Charles Schwab not going to block the fact that I'm trying to buy $50,000 worth of XRP. Or I'm on Forge, Forge, and even though Ripple is private right now, can you buy it? Yeah. Through who? Forge. But I bet you if you try to use your regular debit card on Forge, it ain't gonna work. But can I use my Charles Schwab or my Fidelity brokerage account that's under my trust name? I sure the hell can. Look, somebody just said it, True King. Facts. I have a brokerage at Fidelity. My card works on Uphold. I'm trying to tell y'all, but if y'all would have came to the digital asset class, y'all would know this. Y'all would know how to operate. You would know how to have self-custody. XRP wasn't made for regular people. Oh, it was made for regular people that know what it is. Credit unions are not FDIC approved. They CPIC approved. SPIC, I believe it is. Yeah, if you got a brokerage account, you can ask for a debit card that has the same type of features. It's not for everyday purchases and stuff like that. And then the thing about it, guess who? Through Charles Schwab, one of their accounts is ran through Bank of New York Mellon. Didn't I just tell y'all that Bank of New York Mellon is being proved to have custody of digital assets? Not all banks deny purchases. Okay, I'm just telling you what the FDIC said. How about go look it up? Jump off my live and hit Google. Even though I put it up there. No. It's going to get to a point where they are going to block it. So you don't get it. They don't want us in this digital asset game because it gives an even playing field. FDIC said it, not me. Other people have said it, not me. But then if you try to buy too much digital assets, because you're taking the funds from the bank and you're putting them into digital assets, which means they cannot securitize them, they are going to continue to block purchases, or they're going to do what they've been doing, debank you, which means they can tell you that, oh, we don't want your service any longer, we closed your account. But if you read your terms and conditions, they can close your account and keep your money indefinitely because it's in their terms and conditions. Because guess what? They are the trustee. You have given them trustee powers when you sign for the account. Right, how about I go look it up? That part. All my lives are always reposted. I buy XRP every time I get paid from my Fidelity account, making more money than letting it sit in there, the bank allowing the bank to flip my money. There you go. That's why the banks don't want us, because it's an even playing field. It's an even playing field. Right now, trying to get the certificate of non-existence, it say not found but won't let me order it. Is it first, middle, last? Well, if it should let you order it. It should give you a certified copy saying that it's not. Then I was just informed yesterday by another one of my lovely followers. Remember how I told y'all to get a copy of your LexisNexis report? And what's the other one that hold all the bank stuff? I can't even think of it right now. Your LexisNexis report. So she has two LexisNexis report. She ordered one with her first, middle, last. Then she ordered one with her first and last. Do you know there are two separate reports with two separate report numbers? These people have been playing with us. But especially if you're going to file your taxes right, that's your proof. Early warning services is the other one. The early warning services is how you'll get, is your proof to get back 10 times the amount of your bank deposits, right? That's the purpose of early warning services. That is why they tell you that you cannot opt out of the early warning services regardless of what you do, what you send them or whatever, right? Because that is your proof. And if you're going to plan on doing your taxes right this year, because you're going to have a little patience and wait, instead of getting 10,000 and 5,000, 12,000, that's going to be gone as soon as you buy some crab legs and a TV and maybe a couch, right? But you're going to wait and do it properly. Having the reports, the early warning services report, is your proof of the securities that you gave to your bank to get the 10 times the amount back. But back to what I was saying. She ordered her early warning services report, and she just did it for the hell of it, just to see what she would get. She ordered one with her first, middle, last. Then she ordered one with just her first and her last. Do you know that two different reports popped up? So these people are utilizing our name twice, because you have to remember that even on applications, they always say middle name is not a mandatory field for you to fill out. Is everything goes by the last name, because the last name is the name that ties us to the land. They want to tell you, oh, it ties you to the slave. No, it ties you back to your coat of arms back in, those particular days. But if I was y'all, just order both. Yeah, you already know what they do as soon as they get them taxes. I'm buying motherfucking colossal crab legs, and I don't know why y'all need so many TVs. They need a couch, Uber Eats, DoorDash going off for them little $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. And the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, is laughing at you. The Internal Revenue Service, because the Internal Revenue Service is not the same thing as the Treasury, the IRS. They're not the same. One of them, you're paying taxes to the queen. The other one, they're paying taxes back to you, because everything is a tax, right? That's why when you're really doing your taxes, if you're doing them through like H&R Block and etc., you can't even fill out the 706 and the 709 and none of them through H&R Block. Right? If you go in there they're going to be like, what? Oh, because they don't teach them that. Right? But if you are a live person and you are acting as the role of the trustee for the principal, that should be mailed in. right? You don't want your shit held up. Put the proof in there. So what's the proof? Well, if you saying that you paid Comcast for 12 months at $13.52 a fucking month, why you think they send you a statement? Add it in there. You don't want your shit held up? Okay, you want your 10 times the amount back by the bank. Why you think they send you a statement? Better yet, you can add the statement and the early warning services report in the packet, and then you'll mail it off. You have a wet ink signature on there. You'll get your shit maybe about 30 to 60 days, but y'all be so quick to want that 5, 6, 7,000. The hell is that? All year you done gave these people your money, and then you settle on 5, 6. Oh, they giving me the earned income credit. How about your earned income credit? Because you're a minor. Oh, they're giving you $4,000 a kid. Baby, do they know that they owe you about $400,000? That part. I'm like, so I have 2 names on my account. The lady said, yeah, see, I might tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. I keep trying to tell y'all. You work for H&R Block. They don't teach you none of that shit, do they? Mr. H&R Blocker. You can fill what out? Who can, you can fill it out. Okay, Mr. Bartending Bays, Bay Area. I'm going to come to the Bay Area. Which H&R Block you work at? And I want you to do my estate taxes for me. Can you do my estate taxes for me? Can you run a 709 and a 706, and can you give me back 10 times the amount of all my bank deposits? Huh? Did they teach y'all how to do that? And then can you guarantee me my money back in 14 days since H&R Block gonna do it? I would love to know. I mean, if you can, I'll jump on a flight. You know, I love jumping on flights. Are y'all warm up there, though? Because we're a little cold down here. Am I going somewhere warm? You in the Bay Area. Are you on fire? No disrespect. You know, don't send me to the fire, though. Okay? Explain again how to sign up Fidelity. Go on Fidelity.com and hit open account. My exempt W-2s and tax calculator say I owe $8,000. Yeah. Because you should have, and your exempt W-2s, because the W-2 is nothing but an informational tax. So the business gave them an informational tax, right? For money that they actually got off of the American labor insurance. So anybody got a job, you're getting paid through the American labor insurance. Everything is an insurance policy, right? So technically, did they really pay you? Mm-mm. So then that's where you got to fill out the 4852 to counteract as an informational return, to counteract the W-2 that they sent. And technically, that $8,000 that they say you owe is really what your job owe, but your job is going to say that everything that they paid you was a tax expense so that they can get it back when they really got it paid through the American insurance, labor insurance. Why you think that when you get fired, you have to go through the state to get unemployment, and all they do is get it from the American labor insurance? Okay. Yes, mine was very light. It didn't even have all my current accounts showing, and it only went back 3 years. Yeah, it's only going to go back 3 years. Why? Because you have 3 years to file your taxes. That's why it only went back 3 years. Can you explain the POA form from the dealer shop? Explain about what? What you need to know. You have your own tax company. I hope you're doing their taxes right. That's all I can say. Most people don't even know that how, even, and no disrespect to no tax preparers on here. They teaching you the same way that anybody can go online and put their information in, and it's a W-2 and blah, blah, blah. Y'all not doing nobody's taxes right. No disrespect, but you're doing it the way that they have told y'all to do it to keep people asleep. No disrespect. I know it's a substitute W-2 form. I understand what a 4852 is. It is absolutely a substitute W-2 form, because on that W-2 form, they said that you earned wages. When you know what wages means, I didn't earn any wages. What I did was, it was a withholding that they got paid through my account. Do that make sense? So I understand what a 4852 is. You know, I did used to work a regular job years ago. And I used to do the right taxes too. Who unaffordable? So she got to host groups. Now you thinking you can get her to yourself? Yeah. Actually, I'm one of the cheapest people out here that's teaching y'all the right way. But I don't do one-on-ones. I don't do one-on-ones to, or let me not say that. But yeah, no, I don't do one-on-ones. I have a few people that I do like a one-on-one to, is because what their status is, I don't just feel like they should be connected to a whole bunch of people like that. And then they can barely get something out of me, for real, for real. But yeah, I don't do one-on-ones. I don't do consults. I don't do one-on-ones, because I keep telling y'all, I'm giving y'all all the answers. Tax preparers get Drake software, but nobody paid attention to the fact that they can get their own number through the FIRE system on IRS. I think I've said that before. And then you can file and upload your shit yourself. And yeah. If you haven't had a bank account in over 10 years, early warning services won't. You can't get back 10 times the amount of something that you ain't put in. My father is a CPA, and he's learning more from Tamika than any school. He's 72 years old with his own firm. Hey, Just Cam, send me a message. Let's talk to Daddy. Let me talk to your daddy, Mr. CPA. He a real CPA, though, because I don't need no more fake ones. We don't need no more fake ones. But, yeah, them CPAs, baby, I'm trying to tell you. I told y'all on the IRS change, you got IRS. Under IRS is CPA. Under CPA is an enroll agent. How do I fill out Form 4852? So my backup page, which I have not been on in forever, y'all that's been with me for a minute, know I got a page called Receipt Dropper. Do not go on the wrong page. Somebody please tag that page for me, because people done made another whole page of that. I haven't been on there because it's on another phone that I have broken and never felt the need to get fixed, right? But I did a whole live about the 4852. It's on my Receipt Dropper page. It should have like 15 or 16,000 people on there. Yeah, somebody tag that page so they'll get on the right page and not the fake pages. But it's a whole live on there about that. That's why we need your tax class. I'm definitely considering having a tax class. But I got 3 more weeks of the fourth quarter takeover that I have to do. Fourth quarter takeover, I knew I was supposed to drop that Dropbox in there yesterday, but when I got the notification that the meeting this morning in Oakland County changed from the original day next week, I had to, make sure that I was prepared for that. So I didn't get a chance to drop it. It will be dropped today. The instructions on how to get in there will be in there. And if you skip over signing the NDA that you guys now have to sign, you won't get access. So y'all hear me saying it on live. If you skip past the NDA that you have to sign, you won't get access. And the password change every week. So if your subscription expires and you don't think that I know, the password to the Dropbox will change every week. So if you're not in the physical VIP room, you won't get it. Thank you, CK11. Okay, she just tagged the real Receipt Dropper page. So Carlton Dennis is the best EA I've never heard of him. But I would like to know what he knows. Because and what people don't understand is you can become an enroll agent. See, people who don't have time to go to school to be a CPA, right? Because to be a CPA, you got to go to school for that. But as an enroll agent, all you got to do is take the test. You got to study and take the test, right? Guess where you take the test at? LexisNexis in Puerto Rico. Keep trying to tell y'all. LexisNexis in Puerto Rico is where you take the proctor test at, right? to become an enrolled agent. So when you don't have time to be a CPA, you do an enrolled agent. And if you start studying for the enrolled agent test, everything that I'm saying from the 4852 and out to properly file taxes and not these little 2-3 weeks tax classes that anybody can go on HR Block and sit and do some typing from looking at a W-2 to something else and charging you $500 per thing that they enter on your shit. And if you really want to know how to do taxes, no shade to y'all tax preparers, okay? You know, because I know I do them too. But yeah, no, that ain't the proper way. But if you really want to know the rules and what needs to be filed and how it's supposed to be filed and become an enroll agent, beautiful. Do you know as an enroll agent, you get your own little special stamp. As an enroll agent, when I keep telling y'all that if you got a problem with a court case or something like that, or you're trying to report a company on a 211 form, that it is best for you to walk into your IRS office and turn that paper in and get it stamped. Well, if you're an enroll agent, you can do that. As an enroll agent, you have the right to represent people in front of the IRS. So my tax preparers on this line, do you have the legal right to help anybody in front of the IRS? Mr. H&R Blocks and Jackson Hewitts. If you mess up my taxes, can you personally, if you did them, can you personally go represent me in front of the IRS? I'll wait. You so happy I'm doing that? The stealing that information is crazy, but guess what? They still don't understand it. They steal it and they come and regurgitate it. And then these people got the audacity to be charging y'all double the price. My YouTube VIP room without fourth quarter takeover with all of my classes in it is $99 freaking dollars. And you can cancel at any time. Say you only need the core class, go in there and get the core class and cancel the shit. And these people are paying $99. Then they add a little spin to it. Or they'll come to y'all like, SES don't work. You bullshit. But when you using it? That part. These people follow me. They follow me from fake pages. All type of shit. Come get the info. And then they'll turn around and try to repackage it and sell it to you. But when y'all get fucked up, they can't tell y'all how to get out of it. I think it's hilarious. But I don't even feel bad for y'all no more. If you want to give these people thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to regurgitate my shit, you the dummy. I follow him on there, Carlton Dennis. Okay, I'll look it up. I don't know who I follow. It's called Enroll Agent. Anybody can join VIP at any time. The videos are there. You can join fourth quarter takeover anytime you want. The information will stay in there. That's the one you gotta, because now I'm about to I dropped everything into a Dropbox. Everybody got signed an NDA. And I'm telling you, in 2025, I'm not playing with none of you people. I let a lot of shit slide last year. A lot of defamation, a lot of lies, a lot of still, not this year, baby. I'm telling you now, not this year. I'm not letting shit slide when they come to my shit. Enroll agent. The VIP link is in my bio. So yeah, we got 3 more sessions left of the YouTube VIP. Yeah, we got 3 sessions left. I told y'all it was 2 months. At the end of January, it is over. And I will drop like I said, the Dropbox link. But in order you to access, you got to sign the NDA first. Because I am giving y'all line by line and word by word on what needs to be filed. But even with all of that, if you still don't have no foundation, it still is not going to help you. And I'm going to scream it until the mountaintops come. The clerk got your shit. And y'all got to start putting claims in on it, which is ultimately y'all in fourth quarter takeover. Y'all understand when y'all see the copy of the UCC that you have to file because you have to put a claim to it, right? Don't you have to put your claim in? How do you put your claim in? A UCC. So y'all to see why the UCC is filled out the way that it is supposed to be done. She's telling the truth because all I'm seeing up and down my timeline, everybody talking about trust, that part. I tell y'all. You know, they say imitation is a form of flattery. I'm not flattered. because a whole lot of people getting themselves fucked up because people want to. I don't even know. The people that's supposed to be doing this, we don't even want to. But people that want to be seen or make a quick dollar, I'm watching them. They raping the shit out of y'all. They give y'all a half of a class for $1,000 and they say, oh, you want the rest, you need to pay another $1,000. Y'all crazy. And then what I don't understand is, what I don't get, which is why I don't feel bad for y'all. And not to toot my own horn, but toot. Okay. You show me one page of anybody with real receipts, all receipts, from dating back years. Then y'all letting these people, they ain't even got a receipt, show y'all nothing. They ain't doing none of the stuff that they telling y'all, or they got a court case and they losing it, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, what? And I'm telling y'all now, why I keep fighting with the indentured trustee and the trustee and the corporation? Because guess what? They gave your money to the county. They gave it to the county. They gave it to the county. They gave it to the county. So guess what? I'm going to go to the head nigga in charge. Hey, you the trustee, right? So I need to make myself alive so that I can talk to you. And then I need to put my shit on the record and make it a claim. Only you can claim your shit because it goes to the registered person. So if you are the registered person and only you can claim it, that part. Oh, the spiritual trust? Yeah, I got one of them too. That's why when people say path to freedom, or they say Tamika, all of that shit y'all be trying to throw at me, you know, all you lurkers and you watchers, you know, that's on my page, y'all ain't even know my name now. I am put inside of a spiritual trust and don't nobody know the motherfucking name of it but me and the spirit. So keep right on throwing shit at me because I alchemize all y'all shit. But at the end of the day, y'all crazy because y'all don't even know my name no more. Just like I got a natural trust, I'm in a spiritual trust too. And everything that's protected and everything that's around me, including Path to Freedom and all my real Path to Freedom fighters, we are up under a spiritual trust, boo-boo. So you can stop trying to go to these people, getting cards read and trying to put my shit up there, trying to stop. Now, you ain't stopped a motherfucking nothing because I'm going to tell you what you couldn't stop. You couldn't stop that clerk from liquidating my account, right? I'm only here for a little bit longer, y'all. Keep trying to I could have left y'all as soon as I got my liquidation, but I'm not going to do y'all like that. But baby, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not going to be around long. That's crazy. Y'all see how 20 of them people dropped off my car as soon as I outed their ass? That part. I know y'all on here watching and lurking, trying to use something spiritual against the spiritual. It ain't gonna work. They're all gonna laugh at you. Bloop. Oh my God, look at it, they jumped off. My God, monitoring 10 spirits. Get your monitoring ass on and go look at a monitor with some real words on there. Boy, I tell you, it dropped down 21 people that quick. Yeah, because when you call the enemy out, baby, they don't like to be called out because they like to look and they like to watch. Bitch, I'm in the spiritual trust. Path to Freedom is too. And everybody that's down with Path to Freedom, they up under my spiritual trust too. And I'm hoping that the county liquidate y'all shit too, okay? I could have been left. The day of the liquidation, I could have been like, oh, I'm done. What? 13 years? Liquidate? Nope, I ain't gonna do y'all like that though. But I am gonna leave real soon. A spiritual trust, yes, baby. Get you a name that don't nobody know. And put everything close to you, your kids, your businesses, and just like you did a regular trust to protect your assets, get a spiritual trust, okay? Thankful to my wonderful Limitless Living. Y'all go to her page, okay? She called me one morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning, and was like to me, before she even announced it to social media, weeks before, she told me, and I said, I never thought about doing a spiritual trust, okay? Her name is Limited Living. Go down her page. Don't go over there with no bullshit, though, okay? Go down her page, find that one that she tell you how to put everything up under a spiritual trust. And nobody is supposed to know the name of the spiritual trust. So guess what? When people say Tamika or they say Path to Freedom and they're trying to throw bad shit at me, it's not going to penetrate because that's not my name any longer. My name and everything that belongs to me is up under a spiritual trust, and nobody knows the name outside of me and the spirit. Okay? That's how y'all do that. Because y'all remember the word say first natural then spiritual, right? We got a natural trust, right, that we put on the record, our irrevocable and our revocable trust, right? So I did an irrevocable spiritual trust. Thank you, Limitless Living. Lady Fran, love her to death. You looking forward to liquidating your account too, baby? Liquidate. Touch not my anointed, that's right, and do my prophet. No, You already know about what I dropped, that I ain't gonna be here long. I'm so happy somebody else seen that too. Like, she giving us line by line. She about to bust up, and I am, unless it's for the kids. I will come out for the kids. But grown people, I love y'all, but y'all too much for me. But for the kids, I'll come out. But yeah, y'all better liquidate liquid assets. Currency. We came from the sea. Currency. Bill of lading. Your mortgage-backed security. Deed of trust. Executor deed. Hello, clerk. Well, hello, clerk. Yes, Charles _C. 75. Charles 75. Yes, after 13 years, I didn't need to go to the bank. I didn't need to do any of the such. I sure the fuck did. And baby, when I tell y'all that I'm telling y'all better go back and with a microscope and look at my post with 666 in the room for confirmation, baby. I'm telling y'all that I told y'all where to go get your money from. I'm telling you how to liquidate. I'm telling you not to do a SCS. I'm telling you. I told you where to go get it from. Yes. And unlike most people who get in this space and they liquidate their fucking account, you never hear from them people again. And I'm still standing 10 toes down with y'all, with the audacity and every fucking thing else, because I want everybody else to liquidate theirs. Okay. But you gotta listen. And stop listening to 20, 30 different people who ain't doing nothing. Now watch y'all start hearing people talk about liquidate your account. Liquidate your account. Watch y'all about to hear it. Oh my God, y'all about to hear it. The minors and spirits and the minor. Like, what does she mean liquidate? Baby, I don't know. Liquid like water. Now I'm working on my mama, my daddy, and my brother. They all deceased. Didn't Senator Kennedy say you can go get your deceased people's stuff? Yeah, I'm working on theirs next. Showing the fuck out. Run it. You gotta run it. Yes, limited living. Limitless living. Her name is Francesca. Shout out the coat of arms info too. That shit was so important. Very. People didn't pay attention. Your coat of arms take you back to where you were originally. What does your last name mean? Right? Just like when you do your trust, you're supposed to have a trust seal. Do you know my coat of arms is also on my trust seal? I'm going to get y'all one even better. If y'all go look up, see, Trump be giving y'all shit, but y'all ain't paying attention because, oh my God, he's racist, whatever. But if you go look up under the United States Patent Office and just put in Donald Trump's name, okay, he didn't get the full patent for it. But when I tell you that Trump been leaving breadcrumbs for years, why did he take his coat of arms and try to patent it? Of course, they're not going to let him because it's for anybody with that last name. But that just goes to show you the significance of your coat of arms. Which forms? Which forms for what? What info do I need to research to get ownership of my marriage certificate? It's on my page. But I would want to, while y'all talk about, oh, let me do my marriage certificate, how about you do your original account first? Right? If I was you, I would do my original account. They're going to be screaming at the clerk of the court. They're going to get their ass put up out of there because I didn't have to say a word. My paperwork did all of the fucking talking for me. Okay? My paperwork. My outside of hello, how are you? I would like to file this. Once it's filed, hello, I need you to sign this. Okay? Where's the claim form? Because, see, the claim form for the county ain't the same one for the state. And then I just sat back and I waited. And I didn't wait long. That's all I can tell you. Why would you want to give the clerk a 56F? 56F is financial institutions. My dad, my dad died how many years ago? About 24, 25 years too. Didn't somebody, I know who gonna do it. CK11, I love you to death, and you know I do, baby. The post that I put up with the senator, can you please just comment on it and bring it back to the front? And I need y'all to keep listening to it until you do. He said we got $94 billion of the people's money. And he made mention of your deceased people. Okay? Now, I don't know how far down my page this is. It may not even be there any longer. But when I was first dibbling dabbling under the Treasury Direct website, I put up a form that says that if you can claim, if you can prove that you were connected to a person, and it said mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, neighbor, they literally put those on there that you can claim their stuff too. I didn't know what that meant back then because I was still learning. But now, all these years later, because I never stopped learning, Tamika's going to always be a student. I don't give a damn how much I know, okay? I don't care how much I know. I am always open to learning, okay? Back then, when I seen it, I posted it. I'm like, damn, you can get your mama, your brother, your sister. It was a Treasury Direct form. So then if you look at that, and then you look at the fact that the Senator Kennedy said, we got y'all money and we gave it back, that should let y'all know that an even playing field came about. And it said your deceased, your loved ones, right? So my mom and my dad is on my birth certificate. That means I can go claim that. My brother, I physically was the signer. And y'all seen me put up the other day about how the death certificate moved. And what did it say? It said family. So I'm the one that signed his birth certificate, his death certificate, excuse me. He doesn't have any children. Our dad is gone and his mom is gone. So that means I can go claim it. Because I can prove that I was the next of kin. Why? Because I'm on his death certificate. I keep trying to tell you. So yeah, I'm working on that next. I'm about to get theirs. Okay? My kid's father, rest his wonderful soul. He's gone. My children are now of age. My children have a family trust under their dad's name. Okay? They have their individual trust as my little star CDs. Okay? Then they have one under their father's name. So guess what? Oakland County Court, because they were born in Oakland County, the same court I was just on the phone with, the probate division, when I go, one of my children will be going with me so that they can get their fathers. Because that senator said, you can go get your people shit. Because they had to give everything back. Why do y'all think they burning up shit now? Why do y'all think that they are flooding stuff now to do eminent domain? Because they had to give everything back to we the people. Everything has been transferred back to we the fucking people. So they took it before under abandonment. They made everybody leave the land and then they claimed it. That's how they've had it for the last 100 years, right? Well, of course they can't do that now. Where the hell we gonna go? And we not them type of people. Talk about leave, bitch, we gonna fight first, right? Because that's who we are. So now they got to try to get it back because they ain't told the people that you got it back, right? By starting fires and shit. We all know that was a setup, okay? On top of the fact they're trying to have evidence. But because they want the land back. It's not a coincidence that last year they started dropping fire insurance from the same place that just set on fire. So that they can say you don't have the money to rebuild so that the state can come in and take it because the state had to legally give it back to you. So on their books, they have given the land back to the people. I showed y'all that with the one deed that I put up. They did nothing. When you see that deed of reconveyance that I put on my page from one of my people, they did nothing. They have reconveyed it back to you. So now they're going to go back and steal it again. And they're going to do that by trying to claim eminent domain because of disaster and danger and blah, 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 blah. But people really don't know that they gave you your shit back. Now go get it. Go get it. That's how you do it. You getting your deceased brother estate back to get his daughter. See, my brother ain't got no kids because I would have did it for them. They ain't got none. How do you get your kids back from CPS that's getting federal funding for adopted children while serving bond? Recording national status. You got to put your kids on the record. I've been told y'all that. Y'all don't own y'all kids until you put it back on the record that you own your kids. And once your kids get 18, guess what? They got to turn around and do the same thing. That they're no longer minors. That's how. You can claim it whenever. Once you know how to claim it. But they been gave it back, y'all. But nope. The only thing that move half of y'all is, oh, if I show a car title. And oh, if I show this. Y'all be all over them posts. But the post y'all should be all over is flying right over y'all head outside of my people like Divine Manifested and CK11 and OG7. Y'all see how many people I got following me? But I know these particular people. Right? I know what these people are doing. Lake Aesthetics. Like, them are the people that be like, well, damn. That's what that means, because they got foundation. And if you ain't got no foundation, this shit is gonna look. But let me put up a car or something like that. Y'all gonna be, oh, how I get a car? How I get it this? How I get it? Fuck that. Go get your securities off of it. How about that? Bartending babes. I'm right. What I'm right about? I don't want to always be. It's not that I'm right. I just want y'all to open your eyes. They are using. Okay, so my tax people. Look at real estate agents. The real estate agent is there to sell you a dream. They're there to sell you a pipe dream, right? Oh, we're going to sell you a house and it has the kitchen and the bathrooms and the closet that you like. Oh, here's your backyard. Once you sign on papers, unless you got a real good agent, your agent ain't at the title table with you, right? They're there to sell you a dream. As far as tax return people, y'all sit in them offices and people who've been struggling all year now can get 12, 13, 14,000. No disrespect, but that ain't no motherfucking money. Y'all. Not when you see how much they owe you. Okay? Just for y'all to do as an example, and only make an example, and do not hit the enter button. Do y'all hear me? If you got a W-2, go on to a program, and the amount of wages that they said that they gave y'all, put it in the federal withholding box and tell me how much money you're going to get back. And tell me if you're going to settle for that little 10 or 20,000. And if y'all didn't realize I just told y'all what the fuck to do, I don't know what else to tell you. So as an example, let's have some homework, guys. Go on one of the tax softwares, okay? And the amount that's in the wages box, you actually put that in the federal withholding box. And tell me how much does it say your taxes will be. And now you tell me if that little 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 is really fucking worth it. Didn't I tell you that they are paying you your own money? So if your salary is $180,000 a year and they borrow that money from your estate, you should get that back. The minimum amount of your tax return will be a minimum of $180,000 for that year. Okay, so the reason that you fill out a 4852, which is a corrected W-2, because they put the numbers in the wrong box. Now, if you ask your job to correct it, they're gonna look at you like you're fucking crazy. So you corrected yourself, because a W-2, a 1040, a 1099, all of those are nothing but informational text. It is for informational purposes only. Right? But then when you turn around and you file your taxes the way that it's on that sheet, you just confirm what it is that they said, because you went on there and said the same thing that they said, when technically it was a federal withholding. Everything is a withholding. Everything is a withholding. And according to their rules, you are exempt for up to $13 million in a year. So anything $13 million and under, that means supposed to go back to you, that you don't have to pay no taxes on. Oh, okay. But yeah, just for shits and giggles, don't, in the withholding box, federal withholdings, okay, put whatever they had in the wages box, because we all know that wages is what? Enumeration. Now, if you go back to the post that I put up the other day with the movement of the birth certificate, if you look over to the left at the top, when you were born, that shit said what? Enumeration. So when you know what numeration means, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. But there y'all go. Somebody, please, anybody on here? Anybody on here? Just for shits and giggles while I'm here, go pull up a tax return shit. Okay? No, you can't do it because you're going to have to add that 4852. But just put the amount of wages in the federal withholding box, and somebody please come on. I would even let you come up if you are willing to show your screen how much it say you the fuck got back. You talk about, I told them last year I took 10 months, but I got it. So you see that? Hold on, Charles. Hey, Charles. I did tell y'all this last year on the receipt dropper page. It took him 10 months, but he got it. Y'all see that? It's pinned. I ain't gonna tell y'all no motherfucking lies. I did it and got my money. You told us this last year. It took 10 months, but I got it. Thank you to me. Tamika ain't telling no lies, y'all. I'll tell you a fucking joke, but damn it, I ain't gonna never lie to you. Everything is a withholding, which is why I told y'all and showed y'all in fourth quarter that you supposed to have a withholding EIN number. Didn't I tell y'all that? And I showed y'all my own, because I'm not telling y'all to do shit that Tamika ain't done herself. I tried to tell y'all. Yes, W-2 amount in the federal withholding box. Yes, somebody, anybody, when you got it, just say I got it so I can bring you up so that so y'all can physically, don't press in, y'all, don't press in. I'm just doing this as an example to show y'all running into these H&R Blocks and Jackson Hewins and shit because they didn't put it in our face. So about, oh, we can get you your money early, this, that, and the other. You didn't got your money and then spent it all the fuck up, and then now you back check to check or whatever. Those fucking days are over. Shouldn't nobody be living check to check. I'm telling y'all that. And I don't fucking like it. Why y'all think I'm still here? Because I'm fed up. Okay? I'm tired of the shit. And these people got us messed up. And y'all see, somebody told y'all from me telling them that last year. They got their money. It just took them 10 months to get it. But Charles, if you want to say, was it worth the 10-month wait? How much you got? Was it worth it? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do a tax class for y'all. Fuck that. Because fuck these people. I'm tired of these people. You can go back 3 years. Gio, Die, Bastada, Landu. Put it in the box and you tell me. Put it in the box and you tell me. And I'm telling y'all, every job y'all have ever worked at, whether they offered you insurance or not, you got stock within that fucking company, right? Because everything. The tax withholding estimator on the IRS is down to January 31st. Oh, yeah, because they don't let y'all do shit till after February. But somebody got a H&R Block, or they got a something. Just for shits and giggles. Just put it in and see what you did. What form did he use? He used the 4852, like I told y'all. It says $43.99 coming back on TurboTax. Did you put anything in the employer box? I mean, in the wages box. Nothing is supposed to go there. Everything, your full amount, goes into the tax withholding box. The federal tax withholding box. $42,530. Sound about right, darling. Let me pin it. Sounds about right. 42,000. It's one on nephew page too, I believe. You're going to have to search, because it was last year when I told people about that. And a girl actually went on there and did it, and they sent it to us. Her shit was about $42,000. I ain't never said SES for a tax. I said for when you owe. Stop. Putting words in my mouth. And stop mixing processes. Stop mixing processes. I told you that if you owe them, that is something totally different. We are talking about getting your money back. It is on my receipt dropper page. So hey, Golden, you want to come up so you can show us on the screen? Because, people be swearing I be lying and shit. Hold on, Golden, let me see. You want to come up and talk to me? I'm going to request you to come up. If you don't want to come up, that's fine. Just tell me. Why won't let me? Oh, here it go. What's your name? Golden. It don't even show you up here for me to even bring you up here. That's crazy. Nope, it don't have you up here. I'm sorry. Somebody else do it. But yeah. Oh, you at work? Okay, thank you. But as y'all see, they did it. And they're saying 42,530. So now, Golden, I know you're at work. If you can, do me a favor. Is that around the amount that is your yearly salary? If you add up all that you made and etc., isn't that around the amount that was your yearly salary? Maybe take away or add just a little bit to it. But I'm trying to tell you, yes, you can only go back 3 years. It don't matter if you filed exempt. Taxes is voluntary. Taxes is voluntary. You did yours and sent it to me? Hold on. Joe the Legendary, you want to come up? Because I don't be wanting y'all, yours is guesstimate 50,000. That's what I'm saying. And y'all around here talking about, oh, I got 12,000 back. That's 12 damn crab legs. The hell? So yeah, I think I'm going to do a tax class for y'all. Yes, for this year, last year. See, just like I said, so I asked her, is that around the amount of her yearly salary? She said yes, for this year. Because they got the money from y'all. Okay? They got it from y'all. Yeah, y'all. I would sort of have a basic life insurance policy on me for $135,000, but that would decrease the amount every year until it reaches $75,000, or my health family gets it. Yeah, but see, Bree the best, when you go and you claim your estate, you'll get that. So I owed taxes, so it was taken out of my credits. So he owed some taxes, and they took it out of his credits, and he got his money though. So they took whatever he said that he owed from previous years. Hell yeah, get a holding account for your refunds at a brokerage. Absolutely. And if you're going to mail which I'll show y'all in the text class, if you're going to mail it in, because we know how these motherfucking banks, you'll get a check from the Treasury and they'll act like, oh, you can't have it. That's why you either have a withholding account set up or you fill out the direct deposit form, the 8888. Look at them numbers, 8888. And you fill out the direct deposit form, even though you mail it in, so that they can direct deposit your funds into your account. But I will absolutely make sure that it goes into the correct account, because you cannot mix public and private. You've seen what a lot lately? That withholding shit, that let you know they paying me $4.99 to come hear me talk about what I'm talking about. They come back and regurgitate that for y'all. The bank gonna get that check and file an 8300 form on you if you use the wrong account. They sure is. Then they gonna be trying to tell you, you gotta prove that you can have it. What? That's why y'all have to have them trust accounts. Because y'all should be filing 1041s. You understand what I'm saying? 1041s as you the trustee under the trust account, because your all caps name should be up under your trust account. So that's why you would do it as a 1041. Now, if you do it as you add that on as a 1041, then you don't have to pay the tax. If you do it as a 1040, you're going to be charged 40% tax. Yeah, people checks from the Treasury getting stolen. The people at the post office, which is the bank, they stealing it. The bank is stealing it. So that's when you do the 8888, right? I would not recommend anybody. They do have the option now where you can get your tax return into crypto. I would not recommend that. You do, if you have a TDA account, there is a portion on there so that you can transfer the private funds properly, that you can get your tax return sent directly to your TDA account. Once it's in the TDA account for 45 days, then you can transfer it out to your bank. At that point, it's not messing with the public and the private, because privately it was sent to your TDA account. Publicly, you just transfer it over to a bank, which I still would not trust these regular banks with regular accounts unless you're on the private side of the bank, working throughout a trust, or you are using Charles Schwab, Edward Jones, and etc. You only can go back 3 years. But yeah, I know that's right. Charles got his money. You ain't even tell me, Charles, but you might have, because, I don't never look at my DMs. But congratulations, somebody actually listened to me. Yeah, the EIN number of a 1099 get the same for withholding. What do you mean with the EIN of a 1099 contractor get the same? Oh, I got to cook my son some breakfast, but he be frowning at me. So the 2848 people need to be in your trust estate. Right. So if you in fourth quarter takeover, I told you when you do the 2848 that the taxpayer at the top should be your trust name and the representative should be you in your lawful capacity as the trustee, as the representative, excuse me. Prior to getting the trust, can we still do a 1041 for the corrected years? How are you going to file a trust tax without a trust? Hopefully that makes sense. If you don't have a trust, how are you going to do a trust tax? You only can, what's your name? Damn, it went so fast. I can't see because you keep asking me the same thing. How can we collect on past employers? You can only go back 3 years. Now, if you want to collect on any of your past employers after that, they gave your money to your clerk. But how about you worry about the present right now? You only can go back 3 years. But the clerk got your money. The clerk, the state got it. The state got it. Yep, on the 888, you can split it up into accounts. You sure can, Charles 75. I know that's right, Charles. All my lives are always saved and on the page. The only way they come down is if IG take them down. Oh, you remember him first commenting his receipt? Yeah, I missed that one. Congratulations, though. He got on that live, and it was certain stuff that should have been, I don't know, you have to, Charles, send me a DM, and box 8 and 9, is it 8, 9? Yeah, box 8 and 9, and what you put there, because that could have been why it took 10 months. But because you did it the first time, I'm gonna tell you what need to go in that box so that you'll get it back immediately. You'll get it back with like 2 weeks. You can always amend your taxes for 3 years. Why don't I ever speak on accepted for value for the birth certificate? Because that's bullshit. I don't speak on stuff that's going to get y'all messed up. How you going to accept anything for value that you ain't claimed? People with that accepted for value, talking about on your birth certificate, don't do it. Ask them. So this is what you do. Ask them why they ain't never did it since they told y'all to do it. Why would you put an accepted for value on your birth certificate that you have not properly claimed? So I don't talk about accepted for value because that shit don't work. That's why you won't hear me talk about nothing that don't work. The difference between me and a whole lot of other people is I figured out their system. I use their system according to their rules and regulations and their documents to get what it is that I need. I'm not making up shit. The state of New Jersey will not process my 4852 because the 4852 is on a federal level and not a state level. Why would they process it? They're not going to process it because it's on a federal level. The clerk is going to always have your money until the day you die unless you go claim it. Oh, yeah, box 9 and 10. Yeah, certain stuff you have to put there. Thank you, CK. 11. Because box 7 is where you change up to what you call it stuff. But there are some IRS rules that you can put in those boxes to get your money back quicker. You drop some gems, they better take notes. They better. For new people to your page, so much info, where do you start? Start on my YouTube page at Recording National Status and work your way up. You finally caught a live. Congratulations. Yeah, because I don't have no certain times when I go live. I'm just going to go live when I just feel the need. And I only came on here to tell y'all what happened in court, but you know how that does. I need to know how to fund I need help with knowing how to fund the account since ex-hubby was subscribed to you. That's how I found you. You have been the best thing that walk in life and bless. Thank you. What are you trying to fund? Are you trying to fund your trust account? Just transfer everything over to the trust. If you got a card, transfer it over. I don't know, was that in, I think only in the fourth quarter takeover, I told them that if you got an irrevocable trust account, even though you may have a lien on your vehicle, you can do a bill of sale from yourself over to the trust and take that down to the DMV for them to transfer the car over under the irrevocable trust name. And then poof, some way, somehow the lien just get removed and you'll get your title. But you ain't hear that from me though. Hope y'all caught that because I ain't saying it again. They claim I owe from being exempt in 2018. Yeah, because you told them that you were supposed to file taxes. You told them you were supposed to file taxes. That's why they saying, and you filed exempt because you're not in their system properly. Because you didn't do a corrected W-2. So they saying that you owe, but so you won't get levy because that was in 2018. So that's about levy time this year. Because they give you 3 years and then they can levy you. But if you got a bill from them, you attach that 1040V and make sure you put a negative sign on there. Send me a message. What about the statement we add up? So when you're talking about getting 10 times the amount back from your bank account, you got to do a 1099 OID and a 1099 barter form. Then you add it all up and you put it there. And that's how you add up your monthly statements, which is why they give you statements. And then you put that on the 1099 barter form. When the IRS calculates everything, it comes back to 10 times the amount of your deposits. So only you know how much money you get in your bank account. So you times that by 10, but it was a barter because ultimately what's happening is the banks are saying that you are abandoning your credits. They saying that you are abandoning your credits, or you do a class on the 1041. If I do the tax class, it will cover the 1040 as well as the 1041. But hopefully everybody will be operating out of the 1041. This is why I keep pushing. Everybody need a trust. You see, I'm pushing it and I hear everybody else too. But fuck it, we're going to be some pushers. Push your ass to the trust side, okay? Because if you do it up under a regular 1040, you are agreeing that you owe taxes and they're going to take 40% of whatever it is. But if you do it under 1041, the 1041 is exempt because you got $13 million a year, right? That you can be up to exempt to. So if you do it under the 1041, you'll get it all back. But everybody should be following the 1041 because you are alive, right? You are a trust. You are the trustee for the trust. Where can I start? I became a U.S. citizen at 24 years old. Oh, you one of them fresh brains that I like. Bless and nonetheless, send me a message. I love y'all. Because y'all brain just so... I love the kids. Because I'm telling y'all, when I get done, if anything, I'll tell y'all, let me get y'all kids. Put me in a room with y'all kids. Because I'm about over y'all. I'm about over y'all. But I'll take y'all babies in a minute. Boy, it's always my young one. My young ones is killing it. Their brain is a little different. I understand they came into the age of technology. And those were, the next star seeds that had to come down because we was fucking up. Our parents messed up, the boomers. They just totally messed up. They some yes, sir, yes, ma'am, go to school and work 40 hours. Then we were born and we we gave a little pushback, but we starting off late because we was full of fucking trauma. We had to let the trauma go to get where we at now. But our babies, let me tell you something, give me the babies. Give me yes, the 1040V will definitely have the negative because remember, in order to cancel out something, a negative plus a positive, you understand what I'm saying? So that's how you balance the books. That's why on the post that I put up the other day, and that girl, somebody had sent me that post, the girl who had all of that money in her bank account. And you see it was as a negative because negative mean they owe you. And that technically was all her money. She was sitting there stunned. I'd have been trying to transfer some shit out. But all our accounts look like that every single day. You just don't, you may not catch it during the times that they do it. But that is showing how much money they've made off of her account. Her account. That's why all of these corporations is so paid. They so rich because they traded places with us. Y'all better go watch that movie with Eddie Murphy. called Trading Places from 1983, I think it was, or 1984. Man, they told us that they traded places with us. Right? And when you look at the timing of that movie and you look at the timing when they changed how Wall Street operated, you will see they flat out told you they traded places with you. So go take your place back. And in order to do that, you're going to need a trust. Do you get the bill of sale notarized? Baby, I would. I know that's right. Sharonda heard me. She said, wait a fucking minute. What'd she say? I know that's right, Sharonda. I sure did. Hell yeah, get that bill of sale notarized. Y'all want me to say it again? Okay, I'm going to say it one more time. If you got a car that got a lien on it, and you have a trust, see, you can't do shit without in God we trust, right? And you have a trust. Do a bill of sale from you to the trust. You go down to the DMV and you transfer. They're going to be like, oh, it's a lien. That's fine. Because you are the registered owner. Remember how I was talking about early that you are the registered person that's on there, right? Personally, I would transfer it to an irrevocable trust. Okay? Do a bill of sale, transfer it over to the irrevocable trust, take that down to the DMV, and they will change the name on the registration and the title to an irrevocable trust. Now, for some reason, when that happens, I don't know what type of alert it gives the bank. Listen what I'm saying. But it automatically takes the lien off, right? Now, when you do the transfer and you go down to there and you transfer it and they put it in the system, because a trust deal with a trust, and you got to remember that when they transferred it over to a trust on their side. Now, you didn't put it under an irrevocable trust. It cancels it out. And for some reason, in the mail in a couple weeks, your title was going to be there with no lien on it. Like Houdini. Y'all got it? There, y'all got it. You just had a grandbaby yesterday. Congratulations. I hope you didn't get the baby a birth certificate. Please tell the dad and the mom to put an ad in the newspaper. Okay? Put an ad in the newspaper, a public notice, welcoming a birth announcement in the newspaper. Then, baby, go get you your family Bible. Okay? Your Bible. And in the Bible, put the baby was born like the old school people would do. Make sure you got 2 people that know that she was pregnant or was in that birthing room with you, granny. Y'all get a notarized letter signed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you go put that on the record because you got 7 years to claim your kids. 7. But that'll stop the state from saying that they the mama and the pappy because the pappy done left. Because if y'all notice on that thing that I put up, it clearly showed that the daddy wasn't nowhere around. That shit said informant. But if you look at the birth certificate, it say mama didn't say informant. You look at the birth certificate, my mama wasn't informant. Ladies, unfortunately, we've been throwing our men up under the bus because the man is the head. That's why you don't see the dad name on there, because the dad is supposed to go claim. But go put a ad in the newspaper, a public notice ad, run it. Okay? Y'all could do a birth announcement. Okay? If you go under the Department of Immigration, they got an example of an announcement of birth. You understand what I'm saying? And have 2 people in a notary sign it. Put it in the Bible. Take a page of the Bible and copy it. Then go put it on the record so they know from the beginning you can't touch this. And then that's how y'all make sure you own your grandbaby. But congratulations on your grandbaby. Hey, I keep getting an alert from Wells Fargo that I didn't set, saying that my account is below 1 million. Okay, so what are you telling me? Is above 1 million earlier today? That part, I would start screenshotting that. Because the computer is glitching, y'all. The computer is glitching. If you know anything about the moons and the stars, you can know it's glitching. Bill of sale from you to the trust. Absolutely. Get it notarized. Just all you're doing is transferring the ownership. So for y'all who have been to my lovely, and I love Creditgenics, Layla, shout out to you, baby. She is the fucking trustee goat, okay? For y'all that have went to her, have y'all transferred your cards over to your trust name. Even if it has a lien on it. You're only changing the responsible party. You're not going in there talking about take this lien off. You're not doing none of that. What you're doing is that you sold the vehicle to the trust. That's it. That's all you're doing. The system is going to automatically do what it need to do for you to get your title. You don't have to ask them for it. You're not going in there asking for it because y'all fuck up everything. You are only doing a transfer of the responsible party by doing a bill of sale and selling the car to your trust. That's it. That's the same way that if you sell your business to your trust, then you go on the state website if you are a registered business and you change the ownership. That is all that you're doing. You don't have to say nothing about a lien. You know it's a lien. You all the whole fucking 9 yards. You are just transferring ownership to the trust, the irrevocable trust. It will automatically cancel itself out. Just like for people who have transferred their bills over to their irrevocable trust name, and now they get a statement every month and they say you don't owe nothing. Because you need a trust to operate. And God we trust, I keep trying to tell you. Same trying to tell you. Yes, the same way with a lease. Don't own your registration for your lease. It got your name and not theirs. Yeah. It's an audio recording on my page. You probably ain't gonna find it on mine, but it's definitely on nephew page. You'll probably find it quicker, where it's an audio recording of someone who had a lease with Mercedes-Benz. This was last year or maybe the year before. They had a lease with the Mercedes-Benz. At the end of their lease, they SCS the fucking contract. Mercedes-Benz sent them their title. Because you have to remember, the car was collateral that they gave you to make sure that they pay you. Not the other way around. You gave them a security that they have securitized. In order to get that security from you, they gave you a collateral and a down payment. So technically, the down payment that they keep saying, this should have went to you. And the car that they gave you was the collateral to prove to you that they're going to really pay you, not the other way around. And if you marry, I hopefully, y'all got a marriage trust. Y'all just let me put that up there, right? If you are married, because you become one, that you got a marriage trust. That's how y'all keep y'all stuff out of probate. I had my son in the hospital, but didn't tell him his name, and I didn't want the BC. They did the BC anyway and put his name as baby boy. So if you go back and look at the diagram I put up, you'll understand why they did that. But what they did was, Mom, unfortunately, us mothers, after we didn't open up our U-Haul from here to hell, we got emotions running like there is no tomorrow. And you didn't got an epidural or whatever hell it is that you got. But just giving birth within itself puts us into another reality. We gave birth. They come making you sign all of these fucking papers after they done drugged you up, drugged your baby up, because the epidural ain't nothing but cocaine, y'all. It's fentanyl, right? That's why, you'll get it and then the baby heart will drop. But fuck it. What they're doing is they're making you sign these papers and you don't know what it is you sign. Now, if y'all look at the diagram that I put up about the birth certificate and how it starts at the OB and the pregnancy test and all of that, this is why they try to ban home births. Because if you do a home birth, then they can't run you through the system, right? So technically, they put it down as baby boy, but if you let them keep your placenta, see, that's where you messed up at. You should have said baby no name and I'm keeping my placenta. It is the placenta that they said that died when it stopped pumping. So that's why I just say baby boy. Are we selling it and receiving lawful funds from the trust? You thinking too much in it, baby. Y'all be thinking too much in it. You're thinking too much in it. Now, the only time you're going to make sure you put lawful funds down. Now, you can't put that down on there, but, you can say 5 silver certificates or whatever. But when y'all got a house, you make sure you won't put that. When you do your new deed of trust, if you are transferring your house over, you better make sure you put lawful funds. It don't matter if you put lawful or unlawful on this car thing. Now, you can, but you ain't got to think that far into it, right? Now, if you really got lawful funds that you can prove is lawful funds, like silver certificates and et cetera, things that I told y'all to get 2 years ago, that would be okay. But for the car, no. It's going to automatically cancel itself out, y'all. Just trust me and believe me. Now, watch. Y'all about to hear all the lurkers and watchers start telling y'all, oh, if you're transferring to the trust, If you transfer into the trust, because they looking and watching, they're looking and watching. Golly said, we do business in the trust. Yeah. We got to do it, God. We trust to do it business. Boy, I tell you, I'll be giving y'all the answers and y'all still fuck up. Gold and silver is lawful money. But silver certificates are too. Because silver certificates say that it has to be redeemed in lawful money. That's why I told y'all to get them off eBay. I got a drawer full of them motherfuckers. $2 bills, $1 bills, $5 bills, $10 bills. And that's when money was real, when they say that it can be transferred over for love for money. You're in a position of losing your home. I'm sorry about that, honey. The mortgage classes and what you call it. I would put it on a regular part of my YouTube, but I just feel like they're going to take my page down as soon as I do. You took your placenta and turned the pills. That's the best thing to do. Nourish your body back. You take your placenta, because it's the placenta that they are saying is dead, y'all. Going to Cali next week to Apostille, and my children are asking what international country. You could do like Taiwan or something, but let me give y'all a little heads up, right? When I went to the clerk, I did not take one of my authenticated. It was the regular one, because they know that it's theirs. The authentication is just saying that it can be used from state to state. So, for example, what that means is I was originally born in Michigan. The authentication where it's saying full faith and credit in all courts and elsewhere. You see how they just put the word elsewhere? Like, well, where the fuck is elsewhere? Elsewhere can be anywhere, right? That just means that when I moved from Michigan to North Carolina, my trust, my estate moved to North Carolina. Well, how did North Carolina get it? You know how they tell you, oh, when you move to a new state, you got 30 or 60 days to get an ID or to transfer your car? Now go back and look at the diagram. So now that I no longer live in North Carolina and I now live in Texas, right? So now Texas have the estate. That's all the authentication is saying, that is full faith and credit in every state. But I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I used my authenticated birth certificate to liquidate. I did not use the regular one, but they knew it was theirs. They the one gave it. So no, I didn't authenticate it to do that. I'm just telling you. If you transfer your utilities over to the trust and they are still charging you, it's because they internally didn't do it. It should be an irrevocable. So Eli Barber 51. You transferred over to the trust. But did you file a UCC? Do you even have a UCC on file? If you don't have a UCC on file, I would definitely file one. And let's just say your light company or gas company is DTE Energy. I will put DTE Energy in the collateral box with the fucking account number. Tell me how that work out for you. Anything you trying to put a claim on, how you claim it, you put a lien on it, right? Oh, okay. Is the mayor, so the difference, a mayor's trust, so an irrevocable trust just means that whatever is in there is set in stone. It cannot be revoked. A revocable trust turns into an irrevocable trust when you die. Okay? A mayor's trust is saying how your marital assets will be divided, and it will help, God forbid, one of the spouses pass away. Instead of having to go through probate court, everything was left in the mayor's trust, which will automatically go to your spouse. I put up a post yesterday. Do a little research on a marriage trust. They are not hard. Trusts are not hard, y'all. As long as y'all make sure y'all got the main components in the trust, that will be it. And for some reason, they have stopped the notifications. It stopped at Stay Solid 92 as the marriage trust, the same as the irrevocable trust. So that let me know they about to play with the live now, because I can't see anything else from there. I see y'all hearts coming, but if y'all typing anything, yeah, they not letting it come through. It stopped at Stay Solid 92 about the marriage trust. But if you have a husband and a wife, please do a marriage trust. Y'all should have individual trust. And then you should have a marriage trust. You should have a revocable trust. You should have an irrevocable trust. Okay? Anything that you're going to put claim to needs to have a UCC filed on it. Point blank and period. Yep, it's I got people that ask to join the live, but if y'all typing something, they not. I never stopped by neither CK11, because when the shit hit the fucking fan, I got silver, I got gold, I got silver certificates. Like when I did my bill of sale, yes, I did use the silver certificate down on that because I have them along with the serial numbers and etc. But yeah, y'all. Oh yeah, they playing. It won't show none of y'all. You know what, IG? Cute. And IG leave TikTok alone, trying to get TikTok taken down. I love the TikTok shop. I like to shop on the TikTok shop, trying to take TikTok down because y'all losing revenue because nobody like y'all metas. Fuckers. That's crazy. Yeah, it stopped it, y'all. So, yeah, I hope y'all got some good info today, because I'm about tired of these people. And when I tell y'all, I give y'all all the answers, I do. But if y'all just need new deed of trust, yeah, make sure you do a new deed of trust. That's where people are messing up when they're transferring their houses. You did it on a quick claim deed, but did you do a deed of trust? Now, what I will do when I get off of this live, we know everything is an extension of credit. So if you own a home, the deed of trust that they put your signature to, you hear me what I'm saying, is for them to sell the security to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae. Okay? But it clearly states for the extension of credit that it is not to be used to fund the home. In that deed of trust is where they made Freddie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae the beneficiary, right? It also says that if the house basically moves into a trust, it automatically kicks in a foreclosure because Freddie Mae, Freddie Mac, and Ginnie Mae is considered the beneficiary. It was an extension of credit form. So that seller's guide that I put up that nobody but a few people paid attention to, it tells you everything that they do. In that seller's guide, it tells you what they're responsible for and how in order to sell the security to Freddie Mae, Freddie Mac, and Ginnie Mae. These are the qualifications. But it clearly states on that form for the extension of credit that it was not to be used to fund the property. So if it was not used to fund the property, how is it that they're foreclosing on the property, but it's the beneficiary that's foreclosing, which is Freddie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae? Okay. So if you have paid attention to any of the security exchange forms, if it's sorry y'all, something just came to my phone that kind of threw my thing off. But I'm going to post the exact extension of credit form that they use when you actually bought the house. But if you've paid attention to any, including Meta, we're going to talk about Meta since we're on their app, all of their shit say mortgage-backed securities. So that goes back to the fact that I told you that you are a walking mortgage because your birth certificate, aka deed of trust, was turned into a mortgage-backed security. Okay. And they were turned over as the beneficiary. This is how they're still trying to foreclose on y'all. But if that deed of trust was not used to finance the home, how is it that they are foreclosing on you? So, but your car contract, any contract that you do, has been turned over to and being sold to Freddie Mae, Freddie Mac, including your contracts. Well, when you do some research and you find out that Freddie Mae and Freddie Mac is your state, it's your state, it's your state. Every state owns Freddie Mae and Freddie. Okay. Hold on. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. My kid was calling me. So, yeah, y'all. But I'll post the exact extension of credit form that they filled out, and that's how they were able to do it. But if you're trying to get your house back, you have to do more than just file a quick claim deed. You're going to also have to put on a new deed of trust. Okay. You also have to file a new deed of trust. So in order to cancel out the old deed of trust, you have to put a new deed of trust on the record. But I will post that. And if I was y'all, I would go pull that seller's guide because it's showing you exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it. Even the way that they are transferring things to the DTC and all of that. Is it good to know that. It absolutely is very important to know that. But at this point in just the state, the county got your shit, okay? And they gave it back. So go to the county the right way by putting your trust back on the record. Reconvene your fucking birth certificate back to the record and go get your shit. And I literally just told y'all what to do. So don't be like, oh, she gatekeeping. No, I ain't. The only gate I got is around my house. Or the one that you need to get into my subdivision. That's the only gates I keep. Okay? Oh, it's coming back through. Hey, y'all come. Oh, did it come back through? Hell no. I didn't scroll down. So yeah, y'all. That is it. So fourth quarter cycle, I will get that information dropped. Like I said, my apologies for yesterday, but I had to prepare for today. So I will get all of that, y'all, examples and stuff dropped in there. And of course, like I said, if you don't sign the NDA, you do not get in there. I will be enforcing all of my shit this year because I'm tired of people taking my shit, regurgitating it, acting like they know something. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, and these people get messed up, are you going to be able to help them? No. So if you want to liquidate your shit, that's how you're supposed to do it. And on that note, I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. Maybe I'll come back and maybe I won't. The link for Sunday's class will drop out on Sunday morning or Saturday. No, Sunday morning. The link for Sunday's class will drop on Sunday. The examples from the first week up until last week will be on the Google Drive for y'all to do what y'all need to do. If you're not in fourth quarter, if I was you and you was me, I would DBA my name on a county level, not a state. On a county level. Because if you DBA your name on a state level, you're saying you're a business, right? So you can't get a certificate of non-existence if you're in their system existing, right? But you can as a sole proprietor, okay? If you are a sole proprietor, you are supposed to DBA your name on a county level. County. Not the court clerk, but the county level. Because you have to remember, you have to put a claim in order to put a claim in, you have to stand up and say who you are, right? So technically, your all caps name is doing business, right? It's doing business. So you should have a DBA on file. So that is that. On that note, you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing fucking day. And I'm going to drop some stuff for y'all to look at. Look at it if you want to. You ain't got to look at it if you don't want to. At this point, I'm at the, okay, whatever you say. Okay, you don't believe it. Okay. I will let y'all know when I will do the IRS class. I don't think that they start accepting taxes until, February or something? I'm going to have to look into it because I don't look into that because, the county clerk does my taxes. The clerk, bloop, does mine. So I ain't got to look at the shit. I'll just wait for my payment to come, okay? Because she wanted to be the head of everything. Bitch, be the head and act like you're supposed to and do my work for me, okay? But I will show you guys what needs to be done. On that note, I mess with y'all the long way and the short way. We're going to stand 10 toe down regardless. And on that note, I'll let y'all later. Bye.